Stargate SG-1 season number 7, episode...
Bruh, chill.
Episode number 8. What's going on, SG-34? It's your boy, Failey McWhaley. Today, let's see what's going on over at the SGC, and or Tulak, and or the X-303, and or Washington. Maybe it's one of those episodes. Yeah, last episode we had a guest star of Michael Rooker. We had, I didn't even realize it, I guess it kind of was similar to the plot of Avatar a little. Another episode in the Daniel Jackson and Shaka arc. See how damaged Siler is today. He had his neck broken in the back. I noticed it, but I didn't want to comment on it because I'm like, surely there's no way they keep hurting the guy. But anyway, with that being said, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, guys, and of course, as always, links in the description down below if you guys want the full unedited raw reactions. But with that being said, let's see what's popping today. Yeah. Okay. Sam is in some civvy attire, but it's got a shield? What is that?
Said it was urgent.
Hello again, Major Carter.
Hello.
Warwick.
Full access to the ion propulsion engine on the Cerberus.
Well, that's great.
Wow. What's the kicker?
In return, I would like your help to win a race.
All right, bet. I think that's, sounds like a fair trade. Give him a little Earth Nas and get him the dub. We could use the cannons. Strap those bad boys on. Let's get it.
There are a few rules.
Space
the winner
race.
ship must arrive first and intact.
Let me just get this straight.
How can we help?
Major.
When supplemented by the Naquita generator.
I'd like to participate.
All right, let's not jump on it. Let
Well,
me make sure that.
Actually, I was not asking you to join me.
Well, why not?
Could you not just show me?
Well, Naquita
Red
generators
flags.
are very valuable. Besides, you never know what issues could
Yeah.
arise on the fly.
Could
Major,
you just
I feel compelled
show
to
me?
warn you of the danger.
We take risks to attain advanced technology all the time.
Yep.
But for me, there would be...
I am not above accepting your offer.
Keep in mind, we just met the guy. The Cerberus storyline was not very long ago. Okay.
To evaluate the risk of this mission on an ongoing basis and act accordingly.
As always, sir.
I'm with you there, Daniel.
Colonel O'Neill's really looking forward to that.
Oh, yeah.
Jack's off.
Why don't you?
We don't got generators like
No,
that.
yeah, I just...
Gung-ho?
This is kind of more than about a...
It's the
You mean
race
helping
element.
Warwick?
We know
He
she
did
likes
once
the
risk his
motorcycle.
life for me.
I don't know. Fun?
What's a girl to do?
Oh, this is so
I'm
awesome.
Ardell Hadrag. Major Samantha Carter's participation will mark the first inclusion of an alien ship, the Cerberus,
Oh, they got Jonas.
crashed on an uncharted planet.
Oh, this is legit.
Is brought to you by
Gould who? I mean, take a little bit of a break from the replicators and
May I
Anubis.
introduce you all?
And have a nice fun race.
He is responsible for making... Ah, yes. I see the family resemblance. It's uncanny, boys.
The one without whom we could not win the loop.
You know, I feel all warm and fuzzy. How about you?
You will need to know how the ship works.
That's a big
What is
book.
this?
A complete operations manual for the...
That's not our language.
It's mine, sir.
Right.
Right. Yes, thank you.
I do not wish to disappoint, Major Carter. I am in your debt, Major Carter.
Indeed.
We all thought he was dead. His wife, Athea, remarried and has children of her own now.
So this is his,
Since his return,
ticket to fame.
work has been... And he will do anything to win it.
What about you?
Eamon, I'm back.
All right, see how it goes. See what the competition's looking like. What kind of ships we got.
Defense.
We know the course. Skip to the competition.
And
We don't. Relax. Relax.
Let's me.
I don't believe it. Jarlath.
Oh, not Jarlath. This is such a
Looks
fun
like he's been
idea.
paroled.
Murios.
His skill as a pilot is legendary.
Can we beat him?
You'll get clobbered in the navigation phase. Without a long-range scanner control unit.
One of the few times we're walking around a planet not wearing our P90s,
What's this?
MP5s. Worried about getting jumped.
I'm sorry, Warwick. I can't give you a new one, but you're in luck.
I will settle up things after...
After you lose.
Uh-oh, here comes the enemy.
You don't think he's good. He doesn't stand a chance of winning the loop.
Jarlath.
Very much at your service.
Ignore him, Major.
The episode feels like a
Stay
cartoon.
out of my way, Warwick.
Step back. I got this.
See it. Hungry?
I was gonna say, is that a gate? Anytime I see something In that shape, I'm like, oh.
I'm sure we can find something.
Saboteur? Bruh. Look at all these ships.
The acrid taste of bitter defeat. Well, it's an interesting group of pilots this year, Coyle. Who do you like? You can wager on the outcome of the Loop of Congarat at any of TechCon Group's friendly gaming kiosks.
We're actually going to need one of these compression coils if we're going to have any chance of reproducing the technology.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting any
If we
of that.
win, I'll buy you one.
Junk barge you call a ship from being destroyed.
Eat grieving, Jarlath.
You piece of...
On-flight control.
All right, strap in. Let's get it.
Ready or not.
Losing shield power. Key systems are failing.
Oh, he's dead.
This is work on Cerberus. On our way to assist.
Too late. My engines are fried.
That's it. We're clear.
Anyone ever die in this race?
I told you it was dangerous.
I know.
Stage 1, Murios has the lead, followed closely by Leo Montrose in a horrifying sense. If you have a loved one who's close to death, don't delay. Contact
I love the
TechCon
commercial
Group Funeral
breaks.
Services to helping you make peace with death.
They've lost all primary power.
That's what I'm saying. How do we help him?
Bells.
That's a sick shot.
What are you doing?
The blast shields will help to block the radiation.
Rady, what?
So much for not risking your life.
Carter's face right there. Damn, we're about to get fried. Excuse me?
The race.
Unless what?
I think they knew exactly where to hit us and how to cover their tracks. Eamon, what can we do? We're being pulled towards the sun.
Let's go, Carter.
And so out of it. Those of you just joining us, all I can say is, where have you been hiding? Now, Warwick Finn and his
Fortitude if they want to win. That's all about how badly you want it.
Well, it sounds like maybe a couple of bottles of Radon Shield 55, new from TechCon
Yes.
Cosmetics. You and your whole family
TechCon's a
from
little
the intense
shady, huh?
radiation of the sun.
Unless.
Unless someone accessed the schematics on my computer at TechCon.
Let's get out of here. What is it?
Someone did access my computer. You'll need a hat.
3 more ships have pulled out of...
My boys.
You there?
Colonel, sir. A little trouble, but we're fine now.
You sure?
Yeah. How's it going down there?
Good.
I made a deal, sir. I'm gonna stick with it.
Oh, having fun, are we, Carter? Be careful.
We will, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, doing a little slingshot.
Hey, man.
Hello. This is my cousin, Murray.
Oh, also speaking of Murray, I don't know if that was a reference to him. The actor who played Marty passed away, and that was really sad. So R.I.P. Unfortunate.
Nice to
I'm
meet
only
you,
familiar with his work from Stargate.
Besides, no one is going to steal his plans. Records an intruder's passcode if someone attempts to access my personal files.
Then it is good you do not subscribe to the company philosophy.
He has schematics for every ship in the race.
For the purpose of sabotaging the competition.
No one's gonna win.
Urios. Tynan has set him up to win. We have to warn Warwick.
His eyes flash. He's a gold! He looks like the guy from Apex Legends. I think his name's Fuse.
My oxygen supply vented.
That is what you get for not having any shields. The drones must...
You're gonna die if you don't let us help.
I don't need help. Least of all from you.
What about him?
Rather die kissing space debris than board that barge you call a ship.
Man's got big warrior
He does not
energy.
want to be rescued.
All he needed to do was wah wah wah.
We'll be there soon.
I am not coming up there.
We tried.
Come on!
Man's being a head ass.
So was I, by the way.
How so?
The drones didn't cause the leak in my life support.
Told you we should have left him to die.
Do you read?
The Sarakin are not to be trusted.
The Sarakin freed your ancestors from the Goa'uld.
Sharing technology, living in harmony. All lies, taking power and opportunity away from pure-blood humans, polluting our race by crossbreeding, weakening it by design. Don't you see? When Hagen finds out about this,
Hagen is one of the primary architects of human oppression on this planet. The winner of the loop of Kongarat will be a pure-blooded human. And that is merely the first step.
Passed over for advancement 3 times.
Ooh, he came for
Think I'm the only one?
Has it occurred to you that so many times is not because you're a human, but because you're a moron?
Teal'c, oh my god. You just got a front row seat to this roast match.
Vengeance, and are now pulling into a close third.
Also, interesting, no, they're not calling them the Tari. They're calling them the Earthlings and humans. But I guess they're not really... They're kind of disconnected from the Gould, really. All right, so...
Coil, what does this mean for Murios? Well, Coil, perhaps he's using Ion Pro, a new engine additive from Tech improved drive performance, no matter what class ship you fly. Whether you're competing, you're system-wide experts in ion drive technology.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Yes, that's them.
Yes, they're here.
Yeah, can we come inside now?
No.
All right, here's what I'd like you to do. Pick up that phone.
Just
We're
can't
old
do that.
friends.
There's...
Tell him Mr. Man Who Has the Stargate is here to see you. He'll understand.
Mr. Hagen, please.
Nice.
We don't have a chance. You're just gonna get us killed.
What do you want, Tynan? I only intended to disable your ship. But your
No, I
stubbornness
intend
has
to
forced
blow
my
it
hand.
up.
I have your brother and one of the visitors from...
Daniel going for a dip.
Dr. Jackson!
That seems unlikely.
Well, you gotta know the guy.
Of course. Come with me.
Are those... Is that gardening equipment?
Do whatever you have to. Get rid of them. Take them away.
What are these weapons they're holding?
Hello, Del. How could you do this, Del?
He claims he was protecting his people from Sarakin conspiracy to enslave the humans of this world. I did what I had to.
The only disease here is greed.
Disease.
If he was protecting anything, it's the deal he made with
Pure
Murios, which I suspect was quite lucrative.
Stay away from those
You've been passed over for advancement.
Iman, are you all right?
Teal'c and I are both safe.
Now get back in the race and win.
Do not say a word. Major, give me all you've got.
Hit the thrusters!
Why? So we can ask him to lose?
Humorous.
Is
Or
that
like
feedback?
tell him, this will allow us to send a blast transmission. Controls on Murius' ship.
You are even crazier than I thought.
Okay, we're in the final leg.
Well done.
It'll make me sick.
I love that there are no rules in this race.
It's what makes this competition so special, Arnell. I must say,
Speaking
in all
of
my
no
years, I haven't seen
rules.
anything like it.
Well, you must be. Warwick wouldn't be in contention, and yet he came very close to finishing this race.
Yes, I was wrong about that too.
Part of the TechCon Group family of restaurants.
Under the umbrella.
Sorry we did not win.
It's co-pilot on our new contract for TechCon.
That's great.
Oh.
Yeah, he sounded really happy.
You don't. Drive to study?
I know, very cool.
You're just sore that you lost.
Well, come on, it wasn't fair. Bunch of cheaters. Next year, I'm gonna kick butt.
And that was my reaction video to Stargate SG-1 Season number 7, Episode number 8, guys. This one was one of the more unique, fun episodes that we've had in the series, I think in its entirety. I don't think we've really had an episode like this. Space Race definitely stands out to me. Now, was this one of my favorite episodes of SG-1? Definitely not. However, this was one of the very few times where we've seen Earth encounter a very far advanced race or, group of people. Also connecting back to the Cerberus episode from not too long ago, which I actually did want to see them get connected in their politics and whatnot. So it was cool to see that brought up. But having us be almost equals. Usually, like I mentioned throughout the episode, it's with the Goulds, or if we're with the Toke or whatever, we're sort of like belittled and looked upon as sort of like little shrimp in this larger galaxy. But in this situation, our technology was needed to boost their ship. We are integral to the plot. And we even just, the general tone of this one was just a lot of fun. Borderline, cartoonish characters and just overall a playful storyline for the most part. And I thought this was a fine episode of the show, and I appreciated this sort of a completely different tone and feel to the episode. Almost reminded me of like a Doctor Who-esque storyline from us sort of sneaking in as a TechCon employees there and getting caught by the big bosses who were caught for like for cheating and sabotage. Yeah, I don't really have the most to say other than it was nice to see us involved with this society, of having a different pace sort of a story. Not the P90s up looking out for the Gould or motherships, but just seeing, it was just so odd seeing tons of spaceships in Stargate SG-1 that were not used for the military or in the context of war enslavement, but instead just for a race. But not to mention, I also did appreciate how Amanda Tapping really got to have a lot of fun with this one, it seems, and be the focus for the most part here. So yeah, that was just sort of my thoughts about this one. Not the most in-depth thoughts, but I think also on top of just the tone and just the lightheartedness, I guess, to this general story was the commercials. Those are definitely one of my favorite parts. All the sponsors by TechCon and seeing their monopoly at play here was honestly a lot of fun. So that was my thoughts about this episode. That was my reaction video to Stargate SG-1 season number 7, episode number 8. This one was called Space Race. Really interested to hear what you guys thought about this one in the comment section down below. Not a one-off per se, because this does connect back to the Cerberus plot, but I mean, we also did get to get the ionized, we also got to get some technology out of this one. So, I mean, we're really on a roll in terms of technological advancements, getting some dubs. So why not do it in a fun manner like this episode? So anyway, with that being said though, guys, that's it for this one. As always, if you enjoyed this video, definitely be sure to smack the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. But with that being said, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Love y'all. Peace.